Alright guys, so I just decided we would have a little sit-down talk, just have some coffee, just sit here for like 10 minutes, and just kind of explain to you guys what the deal has been, to explain for all of the absence and the time off, and just, keeping you guys waiting, especially the Patreons, guys. I'm so sorry, for those of you guys who have been waiting. I promise I have reasons for everything, obviously. If I had all the time in the world, if I had all the freedom in the world, I would spend so much time, so much more time into putting into YouTube and making videos, and I wish the days were longer. I wish I had more space. I wish all these things, but unfortunately, that's not always the case. So basically, I've been super. I just kind of like fell off. It hasn't been that long. I mean, it's been a few weeks. I know people take breaks. I know it's maybe not that big of a deal to some people, but for those of you guys who check my channel every day, who wait for videos, this can, it can keep you guys waiting and worrying and wondering, like, what's happening. I know people wait for videos. I know. Before I started doing reactions myself, even now, I still watch reaction videos. I still, it's like a whole new experience. It is like waiting for a show. I understand that. And just like all the guys who are interested in my life and stuff like that, and I haven't been keeping too many people updated, so I'm just gonna run through this, guys. Life kind of hit just everyone in my family very hard recently. The schedule kind of flew off, and it's just been a very hectic time lately. So first of all, let me start this off by saying YouTube is my hobby. It is something I do for fun, for self-expression, for just to express myself and put my time into it. I like it. I enjoy it. It gives me something to do. It is, it's something that I never really had. I never had a real like hobby, something that I just love doing and putting my time into. And this was always it. It was always just, I had to fix the light there. But it's always been this. It's always been making videos and putting out content for people and changing, just kind of like experimenting with this whole YouTube thing and just kind of giving it my own touch. And I think I've made a pretty good impact on the communities I've joined and the things I've done. I think when it comes to reactions, I am proud of my reactions. I know it seems like, oh, reactions, like how, you don't do anything, you just sit there and watch. No, like, I have my own, as much as it seems simple, doing reactions, doing this type of thing, and attracting people, and keeping people here and wanting to watch, and keeping people waiting for your reaction specifically, you have to be different from a lot of other people. There are a lot of people that do the exact same things as me, and yeah, those people are great. Every reactor is great in their own way, and we all have something different about us. Some people are super critical, some people are great with predictions, some people just are freak out crazily. I just think I have my own little personality to this, and I enjoy that. I've always been proud of that. But you guys have to remember that this is my hobby, this is something I enjoy doing, and although I don't like taking this time off, I wish I didn't have to, there are that little group of people that get mad at me, that say, like, you suck, your schedule's shit, like, this is pathetic, you should have a more set schedule, this is unacceptable. I'm like, I don't have to do this. I do this as I do it for you guys, but this is my hobby. Like, I don't, this is not a job. I don't have to do anything. You guys don't pay to watch me on YouTube. Patreon people I can understand. If you're on Patreon and you get upset with, me not uploading often on there, that I understand. You guys are paying for content over there. If you are on YouTube, you have no right to get mad at me. This is a free platform. You guys don't pay for anything. It is my time I'm putting into this. I'm putting in time. I'm putting in effort. And you guys get to watch for free. I'm doing this as not a service, but like, this is, I put a lot of time into this, and, you guys support me, and I love that. But you guys have no right to get mad at me for, having a life outside of this, for having things to do, for having other things to devote my time to. This is not the only thing I can do, guys. You gotta keep in mind, I'm 17 years old. I'm in school. I'm in my final year of high school. I have a lot of shit to figure out. I have no clue where I'm going after high school, what I'm doing. I have no plans for my future. Like, I have plans, but I mean, like, I have no proper plan of execution. No, I'm not very good at school. Like, I'm quite shit at school. I don't really have a whole lot of direction. So this is even if I did have good grades and this and that. This time of life is one of the hardest. Finishing up high school, that's the hardest time of most people's lives. Picking a direction for where you want your life to go, kind of trying to pick a path for the rest of your life, that's nearly fucking impossible. It feels impossible to me, and I feel royally fucked half the time. I'm 17, I'm finishing up high school. I don't have much experience with tons of things. I'm not very good at school at all. I don't have any interests towards any academic system whatsoever. I am mostly just interested in my creative process, and I want to do something for myself. If I can, I want to make something for myself. I want to do something with my creativity. I want to pursue YouTube. I want to make, who knows, I just want to create things. I want to be creative, and that's where I want my life to go, but I don't have a plan to do that. So this is a very, very stressful time in my life because I'm figuring shit out. It's very hard. I have to do certain things to keep people happy, like my parents. I have to do things, that, maybe I'm not sure, I don't have the most stressful life. I'm clearly not doing so well in school. I don't have a job other than this. And this, again, is not a job, but, this is the only way I get my, spending money. And so, I know, from the outside, it looks like I don't have a very stressful life, but I do have a lot of shit going on. Just being in this time of your life alone without having those extra responsibilities, it is a difficult time. Just mentally, it's draining. I need people to understand, to put themselves in my shoes, to be a kid, to have a bunch of responsibility. And I know this is people are gonna be like, oh my god, what fucking responsibility? It's a YouTube channel. Okay, but I don't think you guys understand the weight that it has to have thousands of people, hundreds in the comments, thousands of people waiting on you. Thousands of people are waiting on you, and then have people in the comments telling you that you need to do better, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's very draining, and I know it doesn't feel draining, but doesn't seem draining, but having the pressure of people on you 24/7, people that you don't know, but people that you know kind of not look up to you, but they wait for you. They have an expectation set for you. That is very draining on me mentally. And we all know I don't have, well, maybe not all of you, but some people do know I'm not always in the best mental state. I don't have the best mental health. I took I feel like a year was off YouTube because I was depressed and it was bad, and it took a lot for me to get back into it and put my effort back into it. I thought I was done for a long time. That is my first point here. I just want you guys to understand that I have a lot going on. This is a very stressful time in my life. I do what I can. I put these videos up when I can, when I have the time. That is my first little spot that I wanted to touch up on, is that this is my hobby. As much as I love doing it, and I appreciate you guys' support, you guys cannot make me feel, I'm not obligated to do this, and you guys can't make me feel bad for having a life outside of it and having breaks here and there. I have things to do. I have things on my mind. Sometimes I just may not want to record a video, and that, I think I'm owed that as a content creator. I try my best, and I'm trying to figure a lot of stuff out, so it's very stressful. I hope you guys understand that first point. Now, getting on to the more serious things, this has a lot to do with why I've been so, genuinely restricted lately, and this shit has, piled on recently where it's made me not able to do this. Not that stuff is stressful, it's I legitimately was not able to do anything, and I'm going to explain this to you guys right now. So on top of me being an exam time right now, having a stressful time period, we had a loss in the family. I'm not going to go in depth with anything, but my grandfather passed away recently. It wasn't so much out of the blue. I think we kind of knew it was coming. I think we thought we had more time. Yeah, my grandfather passed away, and it was really hard on everyone because we have a super big family. Everyone is super close, especially on that side of the family. He was such a big part of everyone's lives. Everyone was super close to him. Everyone loved being around him. It was hard, and that happening at that time, it just it put a dent on everything. It didn't just put a dent on YouTube. During exam week, the final weeks of the summatives and everything, I had to take off school. I had to stay up the whole night. It was a school night, and my parents got a call from the hospital that he wasn't responding, and they should rush over right away. And then like this all happened so fast. It was at nighttime. I had no clue what was going on. So they had to rush over there. I had to stay home the whole night, stay up a good amount of the night with my sister, my little sister who was home. And after that, it was just constant like, go to get our suits ready. We got the funeral planned for a couple days after. Spent the whole weekend getting things ready, being with family. I had to get to go to the funeral home, set everything up, find pictures to set up for the display, go to the showings. We had to set up 2 showings. We spent a whole day there. Like, you guys know how funerals are. Like, it took up a lot of time, and also it took up a lot of energy. Like, it drained me a lot. Like, and my whole family. Like, I'm certainly not saying it was the hardest on me, because I know a lot of people in my family were closer to him, and I can't say that it was harder on anyone, or like say that this, or act like this was like the hardest on me. Like, it was hard on everyone, my whole family, but being around that is super draining. Like it was the first night we went to go see, like, we had to go like see the body. They called us in like to the hospital, and they like just set up his body there, and we spent the whole night just sitting around his body, and that the whole night it was just spent like crying, and like we had to like carry his body out. They had like, it was just like that type of stuff is very, very draining. And if you've ever been through that, just having family around, everybody crying their eyes out. There was like 4 days in a row of just crying and like draining, and people coming up to us 24/7, dealing with people 24/7, and then the burial the next day. Guys, it took up a lot of time, and it was very draining. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, that's serious stuff. Like, I can't put that aside to do YouTube videos. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that took up time, and that is what I had to do, and that is where I wanted. I needed to. Like, obviously, no one wants to deal with that situation, but like in the circumstances, like, you want to be with your family. Like, you want to, that type of stuff. It's very serious, and I'm sure you guys understand that. So that is what I spent a lot of that time doing. Like, a good week doing that is very, very hard on everyone. Like, it was just horrible. And then after that, obviously my grandmother, we have to spend a lot of time with her now, and she's actually moved. I don't know if she's fully moved in with us, but she's been staying at our house for the past like 2 weeks ever since it happened. She's been living with us, so having an extra person in the house is never empty. I never have the house to myself now. So now she's living with us. I never really have time to do anything. I come home, someone's always home, and it's no one's fault. It's just like that's the way it worked out. So the house is never empty now, so I don't really have the time or availability to do this. I had a free day today. I jumped right on it because this is the first opportunity I've had in weeks to record a video, so I had to do that, obviously. It's just like, I'm sure you guys understand, but that's pretty much it. It's just there's a lot of shit going on, and that's the way it worked out. I can't change it. So every chance I get, I'm going to be putting into YouTube. I promise. I don't know how often that will be. I'm going to try my hardest, but I'm sure you guys understand, or I hope you guys understand the circumstances I'm in. Everything that's going on. I just hope you guys understand that. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say, I guess. Thank you guys for listening. If you did watch this deep, it was very unorganized. I feel like just a little rant. I just wanted to kind of get the point across that I love YouTube. I love it, but sometimes there are more important things in life. Ultimately, it comes to priorities, and this is one of my biggest priorities all the time. But when it comes to family and stuff like that, and my life, I have to. I can't even think of this when it comes to stuff like that. Like, this is something that's for me, but when it comes to other things, and like when it affects more people, it's my family that is a little bit more serious. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna hopefully I hope I have more time to make videos very soon. I'm gonna try my hardest, so I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys want updates and stuff, Twitter, Snapchat, all this stuff's in the description below. Patreon's down there as well. If you guys want to support me a little bit extra, help me just be able to do this more often and put more time into it. If that's kind of like what I'm riding off right now is, you know, wanting to do this full time. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of dedication. I know I'm not there right now, but I want to get there eventually. So any way you guys want to help is great. Just supporting me, dropping likes, comments, all that type of stuff, subscribing, staying active, that type of stuff always helps me out. So thank you guys very much. Hopefully you guys do understand. If you guys do understand this and you guys want to see me just push through, and if you guys do want to see me come back and just be more consistent, and you guys enjoy the videos, if you guys enjoy my videos on a regular basis and you want to see more, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, follow me on Twitter, I'm on Snapchat, all the good stuff is in the description below, and yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon.